Vinicius Junior is undoubtedly one of the top wingers in the world at present, and his path to success is truly inspiring. Coming from humble origins in Brazil, he achieved the remarkable feat of signing with Real Madrid, widely regarded as the biggest club in the world. Nevertheless, despite his current stellar form, Vinicius faced challenges during his initial years at Real Madrid. He struggled with missed opportunities and had to endure criticism, including teammate Karim Benzema advising his teammates not to pass the ball to him. If you love football content on YouTube, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Football Craze for weekly uploads. What led to the remarkable journey of the young Brazilian winger? Vinicius Junior hails from the impoverished neighborhood of São Gonçalo in Rio de Janeiro. Growing up, his family faced significant financial challenges, with his father and grandfather lacking employment opportunities. However, they swiftly recognized Vinicius' extraordinary football talent, prompting him to join Flamengo, one of Brazil's premier clubs, at the tender age of 10. Even as a child, Vinicius Junior's exuberant playing style made him stand out. His remarkable talent propelled him to rapidly progress through the ranks of Flamengo's academy. In 2017, a pivotal moment arrived when he participated in the highly esteemed Brazilian youth tournament, Copa São Paulo. This tournament showcased the skills of renowned Brazilian talents such as Casemiro, Lucas Moura, Gabriel Jesus, and of course, Neymar Jr. It was during this competition that everything changed for Vinicius, setting the stage for his future success. The remarkable aspect is that Vinicius participated in the Copa São Paulo tournament at a mere 16 years old, yet he effortlessly stole the show and dazzled spectators with his exceptional abilities. He consistently scored magnificent goals, showcasing his extraordinary skills on the field. These outstanding performances earned him a call-up to represent the Brazilian national team in the prestigious South American Under-17 Football Championship. Once again, Vinicius proved his dominance by finishing as the top goal scorer of the tournament and receiving the well-deserved recognition as the competition's best player. With his remarkable achievements, Vinicius began to attract significant attention from the European teams, solidifying his reputation as a rising star in Brazilian football. He was then left with a choice between the two biggest clubs in the world, Real Madrid and FC Barcelona. However, it didn't take long for Real Madrid to convince Vinicius to join them instead. And that's when Real Madrid agreed to a €45 million deal with Flamengo. Before Vinicius even made his professional senior debut for the Brazilian club, however, due to the fact that Vini was younger than 18 and had no way of getting a European passport, he had to stay with Flamengo until he was old enough in July 2018. During the period leading up to his transfer, Vinicius remained with the Flamengo senior team, consistently demonstrating why Real Madrid invested heavily in the young Brazilian prodigy. In his initial senior season with Flamengo, although he played for one of the top clubs in Brazil, Vinicius managed to score 4 goals and provided 1 assist in 32 games. It's important to note that Vinicius was still very young at the time, and it's unrealistic to expect immediate excellence, especially considering the level of competition and the adjustment to senior level football. However, in the subsequent 2017 to 2018 season, Vinicius showcased improvement in his performances, recording 6 goals and 3 assists in 17 games. This progress further highlighted his potential and development as a player. Vinicius also made a mark in the Copa Libertadores, a highly esteemed and historically significant tournament comparable to the Champions League in South America. His contributions included scoring a couple of goals, further solidifying his talent and potential on a grand stage. In July 2018, at the tender age of 18, Vinicius completed his move to Real Madrid. Initially, there were plans to gradually integrate him into the squad, considering his youth and raw skills. However, with Cristiano Ronaldo's departure to Juventus, Real Madrid found themselves lacking a left winger. As a result, Vinicius was thrust into first-team action sooner than anticipated, and he ended up playing a significant role. Despite it being his first season in a European league, Vinicius performed admirably, especially considering the challenging circumstances surrounding Real Madrid during that period. Vinicius emerged as a shining star for Real Madrid, primarily due to his incredible trickery and exceptional dribbling skills. Even in games where Real Madrid struggled, Vinicius was viewed as a player capable of igniting something on the pitch. His presence on the left-hand side posed a significant threat, forcing opposing coaches to adapt their tactics to contain him. There was a sense of the Neymar-esque aura surrounding Vinicius, reminiscent of Neymar's time at Barcelona. However, alongside his impressive dribbling ability, Vinicius also showcased a significant flaw in his game: his inability to score goals consistently. This became evident, and it was clear that scoring goals was an area where Vinicius needed improvement. Vinicius's lack of composure in front of the goal was evident, as he frequently squandered scoring opportunities that should have been converted. Despite his overall tally of 7 goals and 13 assists in 36 games, it was disappointing to note that he only managed to score once in La Liga. Unfortunately, his season was cut short by injury, preventing him from adding to his goal tally. It became apparent to football fans that while Vinicius possessed undeniable Neymar-like talent, his inability to improve his finishing would hinder his development into a top-tier player for the club. In subsequent seasons, under Zinedine Zidane's management, there was limited progress in Vinicius's finishing ability. Although his statistics showed a slight improvement in the 2019 to 2020 season, with 5 goals and 4 assists in 38 games, his finishing remained an area that needed significant enhancement. He experienced a significant moment when he scored his first goal of the season against Osasuna, which moved him to tears, highlighting the emotional significance of that moment for him. However, it can be seen as somewhat disheartening that an elite winger would be overwhelmed with emotions for scoring his first goal of the season. Scoring goals should be a regular occurrence for top-tier wingers, which was not the case for Vinicius. In the following 2021 season, which happened to be Zinedine Zidane's last season as coach, Vinicius continued to struggle to secure a consistent starting position. He managed to accumulate 6 goals and 7 assists in 49 games. Perhaps the lowest and most embarrassing point of Vinicius's career occurred during the Champions League clash against Borussia Mönchengladbach when Real Madrid trailed by 2 goals after the halftime break. Karim Benzema was caught on camera having a conversation with teammate Ferland Mendy, where he expressed his reluctance to pass the ball to Vinicius, even swearing on his mother's life. This incident was undeniably embarrassing for Vinicius, and to make matters worse, the fans didn't offer much support. In fact, many fans agreed with Benzema's sentiments, as it was evident that Vinicius lacked the end product and composure in front of the goal. Real Madrid supporters were growing increasingly frustrated with his performance. Despite the criticism, Vinicius was often compared to Neymar by fans worldwide due to their shared talent, dribbling abilities, and flair on the field. However, one area where everyone agreed Vinicius fell short was his goal-scoring ability. Unlike Neymar, Vinicius struggled to consistently find the back of the net, which prevented him from reaching Neymar's level of achievement. Nevertheless, Vinicius did have memorable moments in the 2021 season, such as scoring 2 goals against Liverpool to eliminate them in the quarter-finals of the competition. In the following season, the 2021-22 campaign, there was a significant turnaround for Vinicius Junior, and it was a positive change. Ancelotti made the decision to rely more on his experienced players, such as Modric, Casemiro, Gareth Bale, and Hazard, leaving Vinicius Junior on the bench. However, when given the opportunity to play, Vinicius surprised everyone with a calm and composed finish against OFFSIDE, contributing to a comfortable 4-1 victory. This unexpected display of composure raised eyebrows among Real Madrid fans, as it was not something commonly associated with Vinicius. Yet he proved it was not a one-time occurrence in the following game against Levante, where he came off the bench and scored 2 impressive goals with incredible finishes, ultimately helping secure a 3-3 draw. Most importantly, Vinicius's impressive performances convinced Ancelotti to start him instead of Hazard, and since then, Vinicius has continued to excel. It became evident that Vinicius had dedicated himself to improving his finishing during the preseason and summer break, and he is now reaping the rewards of his hard work. Vinicius has also had iconic moments in the current season, including scoring his first hat-trick for Real Madrid in a resounding 6-0 victory over Levante. Additionally, he played a crucial role in helping Real Madrid secure the La Liga title. Notably, Vinicius exceeded expectations by scoring 17 goals, surpassing the predicted 13.1 goals based on expected goal statistics. In the 21-22 season, Vinicius Junior showcased a remarkable improvement, recording 22 goals and 20 assists in 52 games. This represented a significant leap from his previous seasons at Real Madrid. Impressively, Vinicius scored more goals in that season alone than in all of his previous seasons combined. However, the highlight of his season came in the UEFA Champions League final, where Vinicius scored the decisive goal as Real Madrid triumphed over Liverpool with a 1-0 victory. This goal not only secured Real Madrid's 14th Champions League title, but also etched Vinicius' name into the club's history books. Vinicius' exceptional performance prompted Karim Benzema to retract his previous statement, acknowledging that his words had motivated Vinicius to elevate his game. Vinicius didn't let Benzema's comment discourage him. Instead, he used it as fuel to improve and prove himself. It's evident that the 21-22 season was not a mere streak of good form for Vinicius. His current season demonstrates a similar level of excellence. As of recording, he has already amassed 21 goals and 17 assists in 46 games. These impressive numbers highlight his consistent contribution to Real Madrid's pursuit of back-to-back success in the Champions League. Vinicius has been instrumental in various Champions League matches, consistently providing goals and assists. Notably, he netted 2 goals against Liverpool in the round of 16, further showcasing his impact on the team's performance. Vinicius' contribution extended beyond the Champions League, as he played a vital role in Real Madrid's success in other competitions. In the UEFA Super Cup, his assist played a key part in Real Madrid's victory over Frankfurt. Additionally, in the Club World Cup final against Al Ain, Vinicius scored 2 goals in a thrilling 5-3 win, earning him the tournament's Best Player award. As Vinicius continues to make his mark on the pitch, he has reached a level where criticism has shifted from his goal scoring to his celebratory dancing. This demonstrates the growing recognition of his impact and presence in the game. Unfortunately, Vinicius has also faced racist abuse, particularly from Atletico Madrid fans, but this does not deter him from expressing his Brazilian swagger and embracing his style on the field. Vinicius' performances for Real Madrid earned him a spot in Brazil's 26-man roster for the World Cup in Qatar, and he showcased his talent on the international stage. Despite Brazil's disappointing tournament as favorites, Vinicius had notable contributions. He provided an assist in a crucial 2-0 victory over Serbia in the group stages, and scored a goal while also assisting against South Korea in the round of 16. Although Brazil was ultimately eliminated by Croatia in the quarterfinals, Vinicius cannot be held accountable for the team's overall performance. It was evident from the beginning that Vinicius possessed immense talent, and his recent years at Real Madrid saw him significantly improve his finishing, solidifying his potential to be one of the world's best players. With unwavering self-belief and relentless dedication, Vinicius never ceased his pursuit of excellence, investing countless hours in his craft. Through sheer perseverance, he has emerged as a bona fide superstar. While discussions often revolve around other prolific players like Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland, I believe that Vinicius should also be included in those conversations. His talent is undeniable, and I foresee him as a potential Ballon d'Or winner in the future.